G'day Riley, Kyle here from Adelaide Vehicle Centre, just sitting in that 2015 Hilux that we've been talking about on the phone. We're going to run through the features of it, the condition of it, a couple of things that I pointed out on the phone we'll touch base on as well. So we'll start down here, nice and simple with your centre console. Nothing too exciting going on here, just a nice deep pocket for putting your stuff in. Moving forward to that, you've got your trans. It's be a little bit different to your Triton, obviously your Triton's manual, but you've actually got sport mode Tiptronic in the Hilux here as well, so you can actually flick through your gears. Just comes up on the cluster up here, saying what gear we're in. I don't know if you can see this just yet. No, yeah, you can. So obviously just flicks through the gears here, focus it. 6-speed gearbox, real handy. You've also got your reverse camera here as well. So almost flick past it. As you can see, we're backed up to the fence at the moment, but real clear indication of how close you are to it. You've got eco mode and power mode. So eco is going to try and shift the gears in a way that's more fuel efficient. Power mode holds them out a little bit longer in case you're going up a hill or towing a trailer or whatever. Up here you've got your 12-volt power source, your rear differential lock, good for when you're completely off-roading and you need that traction on both your wheels. You've got traction control off button here as well. Still got USB and auxiliary inputs for playing your own music, which is pretty handy. Up here, pretty basic aircon controls, pretty straightforward, easy to use. To the right of that, you've got your full drive selection. So easy as just turning this over. Gives you a little green light up the top here to say it's going in. I think you actually got to roll forward to actually get it to engage. Flick it over again, it's going to get you into low range as well. Flick that back. So up here we got really cool thing with their new Hiluxes. They changed the interiors to be a whole lot nicer than the previous models. So this is all touchscreen here. You've got your different inputs. So Bluetooth audio is what it was on just before. You've got your AM and FM, obviously the auxiliary. CD comes in at the top. Your USB inputs. You've actually got, I believe, the ability to hook up aftermarket cameras through your screen here as well. And then Pandora, which is obviously defunct at the, as of now. Home screen just brings up your fuel economy, your range, stuff like that. There's a couple of other apps that you can actually use once you've got a phone that's paired up with a GPS connection or whatever. So like fuel finders and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar with the ins and outs of it, but it's all up in your manuals and stuff as well. Just up here, you got your clock in a really good spot to read. Hazard switch as well with some aircon vents. Onto the steering wheel, you've got your volume control on the steering wheel, your track selections. Got the speech recognition as well, so if you needed to call someone, you'd say their name or whatever. Your answer and hang up buttons here as well. It's a great thing to have. Only legal way to really make a phone call these days. Can't take your hands off the steering wheel, so you're not going to get in trouble. You got cruise control on the right here, the same intuitive design that Toyota's used forever. So we've got on and off here, gives you an indication up here. Then just set and resume as normal. What else have we got? Got an idle up button here, so when it's cold you can actually press this button. Say it's winter, the car's going to idle up a little bit higher than it would normally. It's going to warm up a little bit quicker, get that heater going, or vice versa. In summer your aircon's going to cool down a little bit quicker. Obviously you got your power windows and door locks, power mirrors and stuff here as well. You've got great safety features, so you got the airbag in the driver's steering wheel. You got the airbag in the passenger side there. You've actually got pillar airbags there as well, or curtain airbags. And then you've got the same for the rear passengers as well, so you've got rear curtain airbags as well. Super safe car, 5-star safety rating. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump out. I'll get Jace to show you the condition of the seats as we hop out, and I'll pop the bonnet up and we'll have a look under there as well. Just move around to the front of the car. So just jump under the bonnet here. So at Adelaide Vehicle Centre we've got structural guarantees, so all of our cars guarantee haven't been in an accident where the structural integrity is affected. So just things like bolt heads under the bonnets here. Make sure they're free of any strip marks and tool marks. It might be an indication it has come off from an accident or something. Handy thing to note about this Hilux, it's got dual battery setup as well. So you obviously got the main battery here and your second battery. So your BNX government car, like I told you, they've used it in some sort of way as well. and the rest of it really tidy as well. Pop this down. You'll be able to see the front of the bonnet's got no stone chips on it. As I said, I was looking around on the phone. You've got the ARB bull bar at the front here. So winch compatible, mate. They make sure it works fine with the airbags and stuff as well. Moving around, so we've got the all-terrain tyres I mentioned before as well. We're about that, 50% tread, maybe a little bit more. Down the side we've got the side steps as well. Paint itself down the side of the car is in great shape. When we come down to here, I'll show you this strip I was talking about on the phone. That it runs along the whole top of the roof, and it's just come off at the back on both sides. Not sure what caused that. The inside of the tub, while dirty, I was trying to explain to you, it doesn't look like it's actually been used that much. It's actually in really good shape, not too scratched up or anything like that. Down the back, there's very light scratches on this bar. This is what I was trying to describe. So minimal. While I was looking for marks and stuff on the tailgate, which I couldn't find, that's when I noticed that. Let's move around the rest of it. Maybe a little scuff here. I don't know if that might come out with a polish or even a wash. The back interior of it, not sure if Jay showed you that, is in really good shape here as well. And then driver's interior. So they're just really light scuffing on the door I was telling you about. Just standard wear really. That's about it. Overall, a really nice car. So Riley, I hope that gives you a better understanding of the condition of our car and the features it's got. We'll have a work on your Triton trade-in price, and you can have a watch of this, and we'll see how we go. We'll touch base in the morning. Thanks, mate.